You guys have been commenting down below that you need some decks for under-leveled players because you guys are going against some over-leveled noobs. We're going to get you guys three incredible decks to use that are going to be awesome for you because you're going to be able to dominate without having all maxed out cards. You should be able to beat a lot of over-leveled opponents with these decks, and deck number one, getting straight into the action, is going to be this deck right here. The reason being is because Royal Hogs are so good at getting that consistent damage. The Giant Skeleton, you don't need to have maxed out in order to work. Same thing with the Tornado. It still will provide a lot of value even though it's not going to be doing as much damage. Then things like the Mother Witch, the Fisherman, the Zappies, and the Royal Ghost. These are four really good cards because the Mother Witch completely counters Graveyard. The Fisherman will absolutely destroy a lot of win conditions, and then the Zappies on defense are just so good. Whether they're level 7, whether they're levels 13, as you see here, I mean, they're going to be able to put in a lot of value, slow things down, and really allow your other cards to get a bunch of value. So this deck will be really good if you're an underleveled player. Now, the next deck here, this is a crazy one. Diddy, I know what you're thinking about. Diddy, what are you doing here? Well, dude, this is what it's going to take in order to beat some over-leveled players. You have the giant mini P.E.K.K.A. Sparky deck with the Elite Barbs, the Wizard, the Minion Horde. This is the most expensive deck we have for you guys today. We have the Zap Arrows to help you guys support your pushes, but you're going to be able to actually outplay and surprise a lot of opponents with this deck. We're going to show you exactly how to use all these decks. Then the final deck of the day, 3.7 average elixir cost, we have the Mega Knight Giant Skeleton Mirror deck with the Goblin Barrel as your win condition, and then you have the Mirror Goblin Barrel as well to be able to put in work. You have, once again, the Zappies to be able to put in a bunch of value. The Skeleton Army, once again, if it's under leveled, it'll still probably put in absolute work, because whether they'll have to spend a zap spell on it or something still. Then the Mega Knight and Giant Skeleton are just two really good cards, and the Mega Minion, the Mega Knight, and then the Mega Minion is going to help you absolutely destroy opponents in the air as well. So really good decks to a day. Let's hop into match number one. Good luck, Chuck Norris. Game number one is underway, and I love, oh wow, this guy's actually reached Ultimate Champion. Let's go in with our Royal Ghost. I love Royal Ghost first play with this deck. We're going to be able to actually get a nice Tornado here, get some King Tower activation, and we only take one stab, which is honestly, obviously not bad at all. Let's see what else he's got, though. Let's go in for, a Giant Skeleton up here. I know he's not the best against the Mighty Miner, but I do think he'll be able to kill the Mighty Miner before the Mighty Miner does too much damage here. Awesome. Yeah, we see the Dark Goblin come down. We're going to honestly just let this go. He's going to have to spend some elixir if he wants to keep the Dark Goblin alive, and it seems like he's going to choose to do so. We can go ahead and Fisherman this, or we can actually just let this Dark Goblin die, in fact. Let's go in with the Mother Witch in the back. Let's see if he's going to either Goblin Barrel into this, or maybe rocket. I would be surprised if he rocketed, but you never know these days. Let's go. We get a nice pig out of that. What we can do here is we can go in because the log came down. Let's see what else he has. We do have arrows. He's going to probably Inferno Tower, maybe rocket. We'll see. There's the Dark Goblin. Let's go ahead and arrows this, guys. That's going to be towered down. Mother Witch going to be able to get a little bit of damage on that Stab Goblin. That is huge value there for us. Let's go ahead and roll Ghost over here just to try and take out that Princess. We have the Tornado ready to go if he does decide to Goblin Barrel, and you can already see why this deck is going to be so good. Let's go ahead and split up some Zappies. We don't really want this Princess to lock on, of course, and that right side Zappy will actually help us out with that Goblin Barrel. The King Tower as well, of course. The Princess will go down to those Zappies on the left. He's doing a lot of damage with that Goblin, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it, of course, because we still have about half our tower. We also have a lot of opportunities now to go in for the left side tower, get a lead on the second crown. Let's see what else we could do, though. We want to try and predict his Princess, if he is going to go with it. So let's go ahead and just Fisherman right here. We want to make sure, he can't Princess the bridge at any point to start getting that value. And what I guess we can do here is we can just go in with a Giant Skeleton right here. We're going to be able to get huge value out of that Giant Skeleton, no matter what he places. It could be goblins, it could be something. Mother Witch is going to take out that Princess. We're going to be able to, hopefully, okay, nice. Mother Witch is going to get some more value here out of those goblins. Everything's just doing well here. Mother Witch will unfortunately die to the tower, but guys, we are getting so much value. I do feel like he's going to really struggle at defending this, honestly, because we have the Royal Ghost and Giant Skeleton over there causing a commotion. Let's go ahead, going for some Zappies in the pocket. We have a Giant Skeleton, Royal Ghost on the tower. We're just going to say good game here. I think that it's definitely over, and I think he also understands that there is absolutely nothing he's going to be able to do, and you guys that are under-leveled looking for these decks, you should have absolutely no problems taking down over-leveled opponents with this deck, because it is just such a strong combination. The defense was there, the offense was unstoppable, and you could see the Mother Witch really actually put in a lot of value there, so that was an awesome game for deck number one. Now we're in for deck number two, and this is honestly probably the most fun deck to play. It's also the craziest, so I guess that goes hand in hand. Let's go ahead, hit him up with a Sparky, first play. This is the type of deck where you should not be worried if you have to tower trade, because that's exactly how this deck is supposed to be played, right? If you know you're going to take their left tower in a push, then let your right tower go. Don't try and even defend it. Save your elixir. Be smart. Let's go for the giant Sparky. We have the zap spell. We have the E-barbs to go opposite lane. We have a bunch of stuff to support this push, and we could wizard. We could go with a whole bunch of things, and we are going to see the opponent hopefully play something. Oh my goodness, he's gone. He doesn't want the sauce. So this is going to be a very quick game. Oh my goodness, dude. I guess he saw the Sparky and he just left. Let's go ahead and play one more match with this deck. My goodness, man. This is going to be a quick game here. Less than a minute. We're going to have to do one more with this deck to show you guys what's up. But yeah, really good deck. Let's hop into the next match. Good luck to our opponent. We have Giant in our starting hand. Let's go for it, honestly. He's got Goblin Brawler and Hunter. 2 Tank Busters. We see a random baby dragon as well, dude. Let's go in for just a Sparky. The wizard will trade with the baby dragon, which is quite nice. This Sparky is going to get a lot of value, hopefully. It should one-shot the brawler. It should one-shot the hunter. We see the NATO. That's a terrible play. Let's go in for the minion horde, see if we can actually capitalize off of that. The snowball comes down. We're going to just mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. Why not, dude? We see some skeletons. The Sparky is going to be on tower. Hunter comes down. Oh my goodness, so much is happening. But the Sparky will survive for a little extra time, and we did get that shot. That is awesome for us. Let's just be patient here. I'm curious. Like, they have just spent so much elixir, guys. There's no way. Let's just go in with the E-barbs. We have the zap spell to back this up. What do they have? Is it Electro Giant? It very well might be Electro Giant. We see a Giant come down. We might be able to actually counter push with a Giant of our own here. After these E-barbs come back a little ways, let's wait and find out. So the E-barbs are going to die off. They are going to have to spend elixir on it, though, which is pretty nice. They are going to decide to just snowball. Wow. Let's go in with a Giant in the back. We can just Giant Sparky this. It does so much damage. More than half the tower almost going down. We see the Giant moving up. We're going to go ahead and Sparky and Wizard this, I believe. Honestly, we could Sparky Minion Horde as well. Let's just go in with the Sparky. We know that's going to get some value for us. We know the Hunter's going to come down soon. So I think the play here, actually, let's just Wizard. Knowing that he has the Tornado, we don't really want to give that Tornado any extra value here. So let's go ahead and just Minion Horde and Mini P.E.K.K.A. this right side at 0, because the Sparky's going to need so much extra elixir. The Minion Horde and Mini P.E.K.K.A. are going to come down. He's not going to see the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Watch this. The Minion Horde's going to get tornadoed or snowballed. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. he doesn't see it, bro. He doesn't see it. He's going to see it now. The Minion, oh, baby. Let's go ahead and zap this. Oh, okay, nice skeletons. Nice skeletons there. Really close, though, man. Really close. Let's go in for another Sparky. We're keeping him on his toes. He honestly is struggling to keep up here. That was a really, like, flawless defense on his end. Let's go in for the Giant Sparky again. Let's get ready to go here for, once again, the fact that he has Snowball NATO does counter us a little bit. Let's go in for some E-barbs and a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, we're going to shred through this Giant, dude. We are going to just shred that Giant. Awesome for us. Let's go ahead and zap this so the Goblin Brawler will die. Giant's moving up onto the tower. Let's Wizard over here. Right side tower is going to get bit. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. moves on, and there's just nothing he can do to keep up with us. We have so much power. All moving around. There was nothing he could do. Really good match there. Deck number 2. We got 2 wins with it today. Leave a like on the video for that. Last match of the day with the final deck. We have great defense in this deck. I'm a huge fan of this deck. The mirror is always obviously a lot of fun. A lot of outplay potential with it as well. So let's go ahead, start things off here with a Giant Skeleton. We see the Royal Ghost making his way in. Giant Skeleton's a great answer here. Obviously, it's a lot of elixir, but hopefully he's going to get a little bit more value for us on the attack. Now, what we can do is we can Mega Minion. We can back this up a little bit, see what's going on. We're seeing a lot of elixir spent by this man's here. Mega Minion, going to be able to put that down, and hopefully this Mega Knight, guys, we honestly might be able to toss a Mega Knight in the other lane. You know what I mean? Let's wait for this bandit to get killed, and we see the Heal Spirit as well. Let's go in for a Mega Knight in the back. We're going to just build up a bit of a push here. We have Goblin Barrel and the Mirror beautifully lined up already in our cycle, and we know that he's got the Magic Archer. We know that he's got the Bandit. This could be a P.E.K.K.A. deck that we're going against, so we do have to be a little bit worried about that, obviously. Let's go ahead and go in with our first Goblin Barrel. Let's wait a second here. See if he has any Inferno Dragon or anything. See if he has any good answers to our Goblin Barrel. But if not, oh my goodness, the Mega Knight of his own comes down. Guys, our Mirrored Barrel is on tower, and that's going to be towered down so quickly. It's not even funny. And we have the Giant Skeleton and Zappies now to defend. There's nothing he could place here that would be able to break through, I imagine. I mean, I don't know. Let's go in for a Giant Skeleton on that placement. Both towers are going to be able to target the Mega Knight. We'll easily be able to take this down for just 6 elixir. It doesn't get much better than that. I mean, as you see, this game should pretty much already be sealed over because we have Mega Knight for defense. We have Zappy's minion, Mega Minion. That push right there, the Mega Knight Mirrored Barrels, that's just so unstoppable. What we can do is we could just go in for a little bit of this. Honestly, I'm curious if he's going to just give up, because honestly, like, it is really not looking good for him, and I think it does look like he's going to be giving up here, guys. Wow, really good games. You can see the decks are incredible, and this is just going to be a 3-crown push. There's nothing he's going to be able to do to stop that. He chooses, you know what, it's better if I just leave it here, leave and die, and that's fine. Holy cow, really fun decks today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and all the deck links will be down below in the description if you'd like to try them out, so be sure to try the decks out. Best of luck everyone playing with them. Comment down below any other videos you'd like to see. Thanks once again for watching. Master Diddy sign out.